Fala, fiotes! Que alegria estar aqui mais uma vez. Eu sou o Kalil e você está no Gamer Liu Game. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Como sempre, é um prazer te receber. E hoje nós vamos continuar, né, a nossa série de Final Fantasy XVI. Esse jogo incrível que ganhou meu coração. Eu acho que de todos vocês que estão aqui comigo também, tá uma delícia. Cada vez que a gente avança um pouco mais na história, a gente fica mais doido, porque a história tá muito legal, é um dos pontos mais fortes do game. E compartilhar isso com vocês é uma alegria. Um salve pro Ramon, pro Alexandre, o Edward Kenway, Vitor, Carlos, Dante, e aí cordial... Francisco, tudo bem? Skywalker, sejam bem-vindos. Obrigado pela força. Felipão, e aí? Vocês estão bem? Só alegria? Vocês estão me ouvindo bem? Tá tudo certo? Bonitinho? Tranquilinho? Então vamos lá, caras. Vamos lá. Temos uma viagem para fazer. Penhasco do Canto do Falcão. Vambora. Grande Gabriel, e aí? Grande André, seja bem-vindo. Sadraque. Vamos que vamos, Francisco. Ué, não foi? Não foi. Salve, salve, salve. Vamos lá. Galera, quem puder compartilhar essa live nos grupos de WhatsApp, com os amigos, pô, cara, vai ajudar muito. E aí, Kenin? Boa noite, lindão.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares.
E aí, Bulldog? Bem-vindo. 100% é muita coisa, Ramon.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
To the end.
Come on.
Linhagens.
How
Cara,
far do you think your mother's reach extends?
eu
Will
acho
we
que
find
sai
the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
uns 2 anos depois do lançamento dele pra celular, eu acho que sai. Não faz
There are still
sentido não
many
ter, mano.
settlements between here and Port
É uma
Isolde.
temática muito
We visit
importante.
as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Ready, girl? Faster!
Boa noite, Gabriel.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows chick?
Welcome, stranger.
Tá nada.
Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Eita,
You have to be
nós.
dull as a sack of stones to think you can take...
We're going hunting for outlaws. 2 more left to join the garrison.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we
Fala,
need to
Diego.
find out.
Cara, definitivamente eu não vou lembrar, brother. Eu acho que desde 2019 que eu não relo no game, brother. Não vou lembrar de cabeça pra ti. Infelizmente, irmão, me perdoa. Mas, teoricamente, se você tem ela no seu inventário, você consegue. Obrigado por vir, tamo junto.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Fala, Celso. Tamo junto, mano. Obrigado.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Boa noite,
Obedience bought
Ailon.
with fear.
Tudo bem?
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing.
Salve,
We still don't
Xande.
know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Fala, Sidão. E aí, ED? Beleza?
Perhaps the next
Bem-vindos,
village
cara.
will yield more answers.
É nóis.
Perhaps.
Obrigado por vir, galera.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's correct?
I have an idea. You'll get to like it.
Tá incrível, Darnley. Oh, obrigado, Ramon. Pô, cara, que alegria, brother. Obrigado. Obrigado mesmo pela preferência, viu? Por escolher a gente, por estar aqui com a gente. Pô, significa muito. Obrigado, irmão. É nóis. Boa noite, Skywalker, não, perdão. O PF Games, tudo bem? Cara, eu vou tentar comprar essa daqui, ó. Deve até ter já ponto pra ela. Tem. Comprei. Comprei. Vamos colocar ela no lugar daquela zoadinha. O pior é que essa daqui, as duas dessa daqui são boas, mano. Mas eu vou remover, vamos realocar aqui as coisas. Você vem pra cá. E aí aqui vem o raio do julgamento. Aê! Agora o bagulho vai ficar louco. Deixa eu só ver aqui mais umas... Ó, a gente tem 100 e pouquinho. Tá bom. Vamos testar já? É, o bagulho é bom. Tudo bem, é só do outro lado só.
Let's go. Faster.
blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Boa, João. Vamos ter sim. Espero que você aproveite bastante, cara. Diablo é um baita game, viu, irmão?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Nice try.
Boa. Não, não, Gabriel, nunca joguei.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Júnior, é porque você tá aqui, brother. Só por isso. Obrigado, meu lindo. Obrigado mesmo. Mas é porque você tá aqui. Vamos lá. Interessante, Slayer. Interessante pra caramba, gostei. Obrigado pela dica, mano.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Uou! Caraca! A história é bem da hora mesmo, né, Bulldog? Da hora mesmo. Sim, eu comprei, Thiago. Cara, todo mundo morto.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know.
Salve Dusk!
I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
E aí, Vitão? Bem-vindo, mano.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
We should go.
Yes.
Boa noite, Thiago. Boa noite, Adriano.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Ah, tem umas collector que eu gosto, hein, ô Bulldog. 50 não, mas tem umas par dela. Às vezes aparece umas assim com preço absurdo, mano. Esses dias apareceu pra mim por R$600 a Collectors do Horizon Forbidden West. Eu não peguei porque não tinha grana, mas a do Mortal Kombat eu peguei. É a Send Shipments Collectors no Insta. Send Shipments Collectors. Tem duas contas Send Shipments. A dele é a Collectors.
Not here.
Só esperando lançar, eu peguei a do Mirage e peguei a do Mortal. Que são incríveis. Nossa, fiz besteira aqui. Ah, mas nem imaginei, velho. Nem imaginei. Não tem nem como imaginar, mano.
Finished. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Mano, esse Xion aqui é xodozinho, mano. Minha primeira peça é 1/4. Mando.
The Lazarus. What happened
Devil
to
May
this
Cry
place?
5 vale a pena demais, Rodrigo. Meu Deus do céu.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Nossa, cara, Devil May Cry 5 vale a pena demais. Cara, virava, hein, mano, a do Spider, velho.
That's the main gate.
A do Spider vai ser do caramba,
Looks like we're
mano.
not the only ones hoping to get in.
Boa, Fábio! Curtiu? E aí, Max?
Have mercy.
Puta, eu tenho vários 1/6 aqui, brother. Mas não é da Hot Toys, não. É estátua. Hot Toys eu tenho um só. E é o Máquina de Combate.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Galera, vocês estão jogando Mortal Kombat 1? Puta, mano, que delícia de jogo, caras. Não sei vocês, mas eu tô num vício.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Eu também pensei, Ramon. Queimaduras de luz negra.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Eu vou mostrar assim, André.
This is nothing like I remember it.
Pode deixar.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Ó o magão ali.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Paciência não.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Nossa, o maluco lá do início.
It really is you.
Não é o cara que ajudou ele na primeira missãozinha? Olha lá.
So wait.
O cara que sobreviveu, mano. Lembra lá do comecinho? Que legal. Quando o pai dele mandou ele pra uma missão, ele levou 2 caras, lembra? Um deles era ele. Que legal. Que legal, mano. É ele mesmo, né, Slayer? O cara lá do iniciozinho. Da hora, da hora, da hora, da hora, da hora.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But
sim, Voa, Ramon.
We've seen to it that their stay has been anything
Vou
but
fazer o
pleasant.
7 primeiro, depois o rebuff quando sair. O 7 eu fui até
We've had our
metade.
hands full just trying to keep the duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Bora.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Que merda.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
Boa.
We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Boa.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Telling me that's the Archduke. We'll show him as much mercy.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Boa.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways.
Go along now.
Boa noite, Cris. Bem-vinda.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Ó o magão
What
lá
is it
atrás.
now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Salve, Hernani.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point, that this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Give me thunder!
Caceta, mano.
Me, boy!
Boa noite, João. E aí, cara, tudo bom? É nóis. Beleza, eu acho que deu bom.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will
Valeu,
be
César.
enough to
Obrigado.
stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps.
Escreve lá pra mim o que você notou.
Will take this lost whale.
Pode ser?
She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every
Salve,
foe
Felipe! Bem-vindo!
springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will.
Isso aí, cara.
For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Boa. Beleza, César, vou dar uma olhada e te respondo, pode deixar. Valeu demais, mano. Você tá bem? Tá em casa, esposa, criançada, tudo bom? Vou dar uma olhada assim, terminando a live eu dou uma olhada lá, pode deixar.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Tudo certinho, mano. Tudo certinho.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Você aceita a lâmina queimada do Wade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
É o jeito, viu, Felipe? Tem muita coisa, né, mano? Tem bastante coisa.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Olha os passos, treme o controle, mano. Muito louco.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Cadê a espada? Não tem espada. Ah, ele tá simbolizando.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Que legal.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Que da hora, velho. Porra, mano.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Ah,
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oh, você é louco, me quebra.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Que da hora.
Go on, sit.
Porra, mano, que louco.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Mano, a história desse jogo é muito foda.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
Que da hora.
Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Uma música.
Your own, of course.
A clássica.
You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
Que da hora, velho.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Que louco!
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Que da hora, mano.
Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Pô, isso aí, mano. Isso aí. Tem que colocar uns negócios nostálgicos assim, né, mano? Pra dar aquele socão no coração, né? Isso aí, cara. Que legal, mano. Irado.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship,
Concorreu, acho que
isn't she?
concorre sim, mano. Ô, louco. Tô gostando, Matheus, bastante.
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Fala, Alcântara.
Jill.
Vai, mano.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
Você não vai ser, meu amor.
Do you understand?
Entendo, tô aqui com você. Lasca um beijo nela.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
É agora. Vai, mano.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
É agora. Mano, é agora.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
É agora, time.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and
Tá de
there is much
brincadeira.
to tell the others.
Mano, puta mar de... Eu não acredito nesse cara, mano. Na moral. Eu desisto. Eu desisto. Ô, Júnior, se eu pudesse, eu faria live até 6 horas da manhã, mano. Pena que a Square, nessa primeira semana de lançamento, nos permite fazer só 4 horas de live por dia, mano. Só 4 horas, mano. Então, tipo, meia-noite eu tenho que parar. Eu não acredito, cara. A música tocando, pegou na mão, ficou a um palmo de distância, aquele mar maravilhoso ali, puta paisagem da hora. Ele olha pro lado e fala, temos que descansar. Ah não, mano. Desisto do Clive, mano. Eu desisto do Clive. Mano, até o Cloud, que era full pedra, full porta, ia dar um beijão nela ali, mano. Putz.
Typical nobles.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Pô, eu vou estar em São Paulo, César.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
É mesmo? Cloud foi pior ainda. Pô. Ó, caçada, galera. Esse aqui a gente pegou. Tá aí pra... Será que ele fala... Ah, mano, acho que ele fala o lugar, né? E aí a gente vai ter que ir lá e achar. Deve ser algo desse tipo.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Ok.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, The Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Pô, Brooklyn, que legal, brother. É nóis. Tamo junto. Boa, Thomas. Yeah. Bem-vindo, irmão. Legal demais. Brooklyn, Thomas, valeu. Quero ver o César receber todo mundo lá na casa dele. Recebe nada.
To claim the remaining mother crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
A live vai até meia-noite, mano.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me.
Pouca coisa, Alexander. Bem-vindo, mano. Boa noite. Tudo bem?
To move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Puta, ela não desiste.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Ai, ai. Vamos lá. Eu vou. Só que no lançamento do Mirage eu já tenho um bang pra fazer, mano. Um trampo, na verdade. Vamos lá. Ah, não vale não, viu, Roger? Espera chegar uns 10 conto. E aí, Anderson, beleza? Cara... Cyberpunk, eu falei hoje pro meu cunhado, mano, que eu tenho que trazer no canal. Quando que sai a DLC mesmo? Tá pra sair já, né? Eu tenho que jogar Cyberpunk aqui no canal, velho. Antes de sair a DLC. Tirar uma semana, assim, só pra jogar Cyberpunk, saca? Umas 5 horas por dia, assim. 6.
When the Crusaders took to the seas.
Uma semana, 0? 7 dias, vocês acham?
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this.
Setembro? Ah, dá tempo.
Whatever the cost.
Já era, vamos fazer.
All right.
Cara, eu sou louco pra jogar Cyberpunk, cara. Só que a primeira vez que eu fui jogar deu um bom BO, um monte de problemas. Mas agora que ele tá ok, vamos arranjar um tempo de fazer. Obrigado, amor. Galera, ó. Chegou aqui quentão e pastel. Vocês estão servidos? Obrigado, amor. Rapaz. Pastel, velho. E aí, Tiagão? Vamos lá.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Eita, mano. Quentão é bom demais, né, galera? Verdade, Makoto. A DLC vai se passar no meio do game? Então o ideal é esperar
Strong
lançar.
currents, sharp rocks and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
Isso aí, César.
Safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Daria um vídeo legal, Alisson. Eu vou fazer, pode deixar. Tô devendo isso.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Mano, a trilha sonora.
We'll enter the caves from there.
A música tá da hora. Mano, quentão é bom demais, velho. Em São Paulo, eu sempre tomei quentão com pinga, né? Aqui no Paraná eles tomam com vinho, cara. Mó diferente, mas é gostoso também. Ah, entendi, Makoto. Ih, cara, vou ter que esperar então. Pra ter uma experiência legal. Né?
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shelter for Zaria can't handle.
Tá cheio de confiança.
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his wall.
Aqui o quentão é assim, mano.
Don't breathe it in. Give me thunder!
Mano, que maravilhoso, galera, na moral.
I still can't believe they can jump. Where these things have roots? All yours, Torgal.
É, isso aí. A live é até meia-noite, maninho. Pô, na moral, mano. Aqui é com vinho e é gostoso, mano. É gostoso.
Yes.
Galera que tá chegando, sejam bem-vindos. Não reparem não, tô jantando na live, é assim mesmo, quase toda live. É o meu horário de janta. Mas o gameplay continua, vambora.
You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being like this hot.
Vocês estão curtindo, galera?
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Grande mestre Ataíde se tornando membro do canal, que delícia! Seja muito bem-vindo, Ataíde, a casa é sua, espero que você goste do conteúdo, você está se tornando membro novamente, né? Então você já conhece a casa, você sabe que você é de casa, sinta-se à vontade, fique à disposição. Não, estou à disposição, fique à disposição não, estou à disposição. Beijo, olha lá, tocou a musiquinha. Vocês ouviram a musiquinha? Lembra de ontem eu falei pra vocês que quem se tornasse membro ia ouvir a musiquinha do Final Fantasy de Up, né? E ontem a galera se tornou membro e não apareceu, mano. Agora apareceu, vocês viram aí com o Ataíde. Obrigado, Ataíde. Beijo no coração. Eu fico à sua disposição. Tamo junto. Agora eu falei certo. Boa, boa, Felipe. Valeu, obrigado, Ale. É nóis. Cara, esses escorpiões soltam fogo. Boa noite, é nóis, Ataíde. Morreu, mano, não é possível.
I needed that.
Beleza, morreu. Amendoim cozido deve ser bom mesmo. Isso aí, galera. Vamos passando receitas gostosas pra refazer. Pé de moleque é bom, Skywalker. Nossa, uma delícia. Ué, não é aqui não? Ih, rapaz, é outro caminho. Nossa, eu voltei, mano. É, Danley, tá com cara. Vai pra lá, ó. Isso é um problema, né, Ramon?
Fuck. Is there no other way across? Let's roll already.
Que da hora, mano.
This is going to be close.
Boa noite, Carlinhos. Fala, Gabriel. Você tá bom, meu lindão? Mano, tem pastel de pinhão aqui, galera. Vocês acreditam nisso? Nunca comi.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Vambora. Olha o bagulho aqui, ó.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Mano, esse lugar deve ter uma boss fight, mano. Tá com cara, né?
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Tira a vida do bagulho. Valeu, amor, tamo junto. Ah, mano, olha esse lugar aqui. Vai ter que ter uma boss fight brava. Certeza.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Fala, Flávio!
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
All yours!
Uou, me pegou ainda. Você veio? Oh, ela dá um healer na gente, que legal. Ela é healer, né? Legal.
Get him!
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Nossa, o bicho deu um combo. Nossa, ainda me pegou, mano.
Too slow.
Cara, a trilha sonora é braba mesmo, mano. Uou! Que isso, cara?
Let's try.
Aí? Caraca, mano. Brabo? Boa.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope
E
the
aí, Moura,
guards didn't
bem-vindo.
hear it.
Não vi, Flávio. Real,
The
speed
gate to the
aí?
inner chambers is just up there.
Tem que zerar?
Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this
Valeu, Ramon.
before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
Vambora.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Mano, tem gente, mano, morando aí. Como?
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Literalmente, né, Cordial?
I'm so glad you're safe.
And you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back.
Entendi, Flávio. Que
There
legal.
are things I left undone.
Sabia não?
Tell me, where is the patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now.
Por quê?
Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
Caraca, mano.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
Fala, Juliano, beleza? Bem-vindo. Já era, mano. Essa mulher morreu já.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Ó a música.
We're nearly at the comwreck.
All right.
There's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Farewell.
Vamos lá.
That's better.
How many of them are there?
Whoa.
Too many.
Better already. I needed that.
As lutas são braba mesmo, Garcia. É o ponto mais forte, mano. Ué, não também? Pera aí. Olha esse órgão tocando, mano. Ah, é pra cá, ó.
traitor! Farewell! Garuda! You're finished!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand.
A treta lá na
I
frente,
face
ó.
my demons, and you must face yours.
Salve, Keizo!
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I can't let it stop.
Salve, Cauã! Vambora. Vamos lá. Salve, Extremo.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination!
For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right.
Oh!
Can't I do it?
Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. Better make this quick.
Pode diamante.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
Mikey. Toma! Bravo, 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 bravo. Brabo. Cara, essas batalhas são incríveis, mano.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
louco. Boa.
Are you watching, Sid? You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Da hora. Da hora demais. Muito bom.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Olha lá. Os encrenca. Mano, que louco, velho. Tá muito lindo.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Mano, olha que louco, velho. Irado. Irado. Olha o outro que a gente precisa detonar ali, ó.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary.
E aí, Eduardo, bem-vindo, mano, é nóis.
To the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even
Boa,
then,
Ione. É
and
nóis.
has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
Valeu, Garcia.
But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
E aí, Luiz? Seja bem-vindo, irmão. Você tá bem? Como é que tá as coisas por aí? Bom demais?
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its
impossível
illegitimate
dar resumo,
claim.
viu, Edward? Depois você vê ela do início,
However,
tá?
our casualties
Tem bastante coisa.
passing day.
Ó o Zé Ruela aí, ó.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
É a Phoenix, né, Ione?
Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Boa, Brian. É nóis.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
A mãe do Clive aí, ó.
What it means
Já tem outra criança, mano.
is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
Sem vergonha.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbrek in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrek. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Caramba, velho. Tem coisa aí, mano.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Esquece.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Wow.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Cook's Guard haven't been...
O que é isso aqui?
Oh, Clive. Welcome.
The patron's whisper. Does that mean...
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just, Karen, I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Que isso, cara? Só vamos falar ali. Ah.
You earned this.
Ok.
I don't have that one. You do. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Ixi.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Ih, caramba.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
Ô, Cristo Pai. Vai ser só no final mesmo, galera.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dhalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm.
Luiz, muito obrigado pelo seu superchat, meu lindão. Um beijo no seu coração. Você tá bem, Luizeira? Obrigado, velho. Obrigado de coração, mano. Obrigado.
Into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I'm not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
Pô, Guerra, vacilou, hein, mano.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Pera aí.
What do you need?
De coração pra coração. Conhece essa aí, Luiz? Tamo junto.
What do you want? No scratches, right? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
Beleza. E aí, Lucas? Putz, mano, sério, velho? Você tá com ele no PS4? O Diablo? Puta, Diablo é um jogão, hein, mano? Tem sim, Luiz. E já morreu.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling.
É trabalho.
It's like he's lost his spark, you know?
Come on.
He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Okay.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
E aí, player, beleza? Pois é, mano. Eu só tenho 4 horas pra jogar por dia por conta da Square, mano. E aí eu só posso jogar na live. Vocês que podem jogar aí durante o dia, mano, aproveita, avança mesmo. Deve estar muito louco.
One day,
I want to sail all the way to the shore.
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Ah, eu tô na frente? Putz. Reforma da casa. Pô, da hora, player. Parabéns, cara. Isso é legal.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass.
Odeio matemática, Skywalker.
Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Ok. Beleza, Ione, vai lá. Obrigado por vir, tamo junto, mano.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Hipogrifo. Portal oeste de Caer Corven. Tá, mas e aí? Tá, mas o que eu tenho que fazer? Eu tenho que... Eu não faço ideia. É aqui, ó. Pois é, né, Matheus? Tá, é por aqui que tá. Deve ser aqui, né? Vale... Norvent. Deve ser ali.
Run like the wind.
Nossa, que pernada, velho. Pera aí. Vamos fazer uma viagenzinha aqui pra ir mais rápido.
Good day to you. Sid.
Deixa eu ver.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worthless. It's not just the crystal.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Nada, não prestei atenção nada, mano. Você manja? Você me ajuda.
Fly, Ambrosia.
All right.
Valeu, player. Obrigado. Tamo junto, mano. É nóis.
time to fight.
Deve ser por aqui, né? Deve ser em algum canto daqui, mano. Valeu demais, Brian. Tamo junto. Mano, a missão ainda fica falando pra usar o quadro, mano. Não tem nada a ver, né, galera? Será que é por aqui, mano?
Faster!
All right. Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Ó, aqui é um espaço grande, mano.
Thanks,
ah, é aqui, mano. Olha lá. Vamos lá. Galera, isso aqui é hit kill, hein, mano. É trabalho, Ramon. Eu respondi, eu acho que você não ouviu. É trabalho. Aê! Deu bom. Fala, Felipe! Você tá bom, mano? Bem-vindo. É nóis.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Sem dúvida.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Estamos avançando, Felipe.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Estamos aqui avançando no game, Felipe.
You did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it.
Entendi.
Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Trabalhando bastante, mano? Como é que tá as coisas lá?
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leatherworking community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Boa. Ah, aí ganhamos um cinto novo. Sabia que tinha alguma coisa, mano. Essas missões são boas de fazer, cara.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Ó.
Don't waste my time.
A gente só precisa de um item que tá faltando.
Anything else?
Beleza.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news, then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Dalmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Tá. Vamos lá.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well,
Mais
this
uma
is
história
a
dela,
surprise.
pelo jeito.
My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your
Só me
roots.
avisar, cordial.
But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka.
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense,
a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures.
Carlinho, tamo junto, irmão.
All but name.
É nóis, meu lindo.
The
Obrigado.
army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde, then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Lead on. Vamos lá. Eita, mano.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Jogão, hein, Skywalker?
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now.
Também acho,
but it's
Slayer.
only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Vai morrer, mano. E aí, Eric? Eu não sei.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Bora.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Fala, Peter. Bem-vindo, mano.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here. Murderers!
There's only one fitting punishment. Stay down!
Valeu, João. Tamo junto, cara. É nóis.
I yield! I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
Tá bom, cara.
You won't escape!
Salve, Tomzinho. Beleza, mano? Pois é, Ramon. Não dá vontade de parar, não, mano.
With me, men! For the Emperor!
Out of our way!
Beleza. Como caiu o FPS, mano, vocês viram?
Come on, take him!
Não, mano, não tô usando nenhum anel, mano.
Get out of my city, or die!
Boa. Salve, Tato!
Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Vamos.
Building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count.
Let's try.
Yeah! Porra! Da hora o gatinho, mas já foi também. Da hora.
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company.
Ai, mano.
Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Ó.
On to the festivities.
Filho da mãe, cara.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Caraca, mano. Ainda bem que tem o Gav aí. Porra, chamou o Joshua.
Headsman!
Nossa, por que tudo isso?
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Nunca duvidei, Gav. Jamais. É, né, Cordão?
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh?
Caraca, irmão. Oxe.
Nearly forgot.
Boa. Boa.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
Aê! Tamo no jogo.
I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
Caramba, mano.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Vira o bichão, mano, e vai. Olha lá. O Dog, mano, virou um Super Saiyajin Blue.
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Olha o Dog Dog, mano, muito louco.
Obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Take all of them!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone, with me.
Olha o Torgo, mano. Parece um Pokémon. Ah lá, mano. O Torgo usa até um Psycho Power muito louco.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Pode vir, fi.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
Dominante do Ferreira. Yeah! Que da hora, velho. Muito bom, muito bom, muito bom. Beleza.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Vamos lá.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Ah, eu quero arrebentar a cara desse bundão, mano.
Enough of your games, Kuka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
Toma.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
E foi louco.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream! I would be the king of the world! She would be my queen! And together, we would rule like the gods we are! But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust! Hear me, Rosfield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy.
Treta!
Now die!
Nossa, que louco, irmão!
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me. Cross! I'll kill you!
Meu amigo. tamanho, rapaz. Tem tamanho. Tamanho sem vergonhice. Só tem tamanho.
By my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave.
What? Oh, shit.
Só tem tamanho sem vergonhice. Minha mãe falava isso pra mim.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape.
O cara virou um tatu, mano.
The earth will always be my domain.
Aceite a derrota, seu inferno. Too slow. Tá difícil aí, meu amigo? lá, grandão. O que tá acontecendo aí? Bora. Vamos lá, grandão. Nossa, vou morrer por besteira. Vamos. Vamos, me enfrenta. Ah, tomei. Puta, não acredito que eu tomei esse último golpe, velho. Toma! Que incrível, mano! Que incrível! Caraca, mano, que luta incrível! Corta a cabeça dele, mano. Corre. Putz, absorveu o poder, velho.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
E acabou a brincadeira.
There. You
Oh,
mustn't
shit.
get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Ô, louco, quem que é esse, mano?
Another time, Mythos.
Só deu um soquinho assim, tuf.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Quem é aquele maluco, velho?
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Que louco, velho.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kuka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
É, meu amigo, era sua casa. Louco demais, velho. Meu Deus. Que treta cabeluda, mano. Que treta cabeluda. Muito louco.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Sim, total, Slayer.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
Não é spoiler, não.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's.
Acabou o tempo, galera.
Back when he
Puta
had some
merda.
rank.
Não dá vontade de parar, não,
Question
mano.
is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
about your faithful hound.
E aí, Riquinha, tudo bem, meu amor? Como é que você tá? Beijão pra
friends
você.
ever done that before. I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill, listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Raios súbitos. Agora a gente tem o poder do maluco, velho. Olha aí. Irado, mano. Tá lá, ó. Ó, tem defesa. E tem aquela mãozona braba que desce a pancada em todo mundo. Meus lindos, então é isso. Nós vamos ficando por aqui. Agradeço de todo o meu coração vocês terem ficado comigo até agora. Muito obrigado. Caramba, mano, esse jogo tá absurdo. Tá absurdo e eu tô adorando demais. Cara, cada combate, a história tá avançando, tá ficando muito legal. E repito o que eu sempre falo aqui, compartilhar com vocês é muito bom. Por mim, eu ficava mais umas 2 horas no mínimo. Mas por conta do embargo da Square, né, até dia 29 a gente só pode jogar 4 horas por dia ao vivo com vocês, então me perdoem, não é nem porque eu não quero fazer, é porque eu tenho que respeitar com certeza o embargo que eles colocaram, tá? Mas se tudo der certo, amanhã às 20 horas estaremos aqui firmes e fortes, tá bom? Se eu não conseguir fazer live amanhã vai ser um dia um pouco mais corrido, que eu tenho algumas coisas pra entregar pra semana que vem aqui no canal. Segunda-feira, sem falta, às 20 a gente tá aqui, mas vamos deixar meio que certo pra amanhã, tá bom? Obrigado por tudo, beijo no seu coração. Até a próxima, se Deus quiser. Tchau, tchau, meus lindos. Tchau, tchau.